Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Rome. This is the view that I have from my hotel window. I truly cannot believe that I am here right now, and I'm actually starting today's vlog off on kind of a chaotic note because I'm running late. Long story short, we were delayed on our flight coming in. This is what I'm wearing out today. I have this cute little sundress that I think I got from Target or Kohl's, and then I have on my Nike shoes that Eric got me for my birthday. I booked a tour at the Coliseum a few days ago and my ticket is non-refundable. My ticket entrance is at 1 p.m. and it's 12:20 right now, so I'm about to grab an Uber and head over there. So I made it to the Coliseum. That process was very stressful, not gonna lie to you guys. So where the Uber dropped me off is where like everybody gets dropped off, and it's kind of just a free-for-all, and then you have to figure out where you're going. So I went down this hill, around this corner. I had to ask this person where I was supposed to go. Honestly, I don't even know if I was in the correct line. They didn't really look at the time of my ticket or anything. They kind of just scanned me on through, but it's all good. I'm here, and I cannot even believe that I'm actually here. I just went through security. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm kind of just following the crowd and they keep waving me through. But I am noticing that there's like two different lines. One is for groups and then one is for individual, and I'm individual. So I think I'm in the right spot. Oh my gosh. Imagine being a gladiator and you're just walking out into this giant arena to fight literally to the death, probably. This is wild. Oh my gosh. It is just absolutely mind-boggling to be standing somewhere where so much history has occurred. I mean, brutal, barbaric history has happened here, but still history, and just, oh my gosh, I am just like a little bit in shock right now. The Coliseum was built between 72 AD and 80 AD in the heart of ancient Rome. It is made of stone and concrete and is also the largest amphitheater in the world. The Coliseum could hold up to approximately 50,000 spectators. There were various types of battles and events held at the Coliseum. The most common and well-known were the gladiator battles. These were between two men who would fight oftentimes to the death in the arena, basically as a form of public entertainment. There were also public executions as well as battles held with exotic animals. I think I'm able to go up to different levels, so I'm gonna try to do that now so I can have a different viewpoint and, I don't know, just see what else there is. It is scorching hot outside right now though. I'm really glad that I decided to wear my hair up. I was gonna wear my hair down. Now I'm really glad I decided to wear it up. It's currently 96 degrees Fahrenheit out, which it's weird because I grew up in Las Vegas and like 96 isn't that hot, but for some reason here it feels like extra hot. There are stairs, sorry it's so dark right here, oh my gosh, but there are stairs that you can take up to the different levels. However, I have seen elevators. So if you are someone who struggles with walking or you don't like stairs, that's definitely an option as well. It feels a bit like I'm in a Hunger Games arena, which, I mean, that's kind of what the gladiator fights were like. Not necessarily always a fight to the death, but fights that oftentimes resulted in death. So I have had a great time here, but I think I'm actually gonna get ready to leave because I am so hungry. My stomach is growling and I definitely need to get some food in me. I need to double check too, but I think with the ticket I bought, I was supposed to get an audio guide, like headphones, where I could listen to information about the Coliseum and kind of take myself on like my own little tour, but I don't know where I was supposed to get them and nobody directed me to get them, but it's okay. Anyway, I guess that's the only thing that I was like kind of bummed about, was I thought I was supposed to get that, but maybe I wasn't. I need to double check my ticket. But also looking around, I don't really see anybody else with headphones in and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe that's not really a thing anymore. I'm at home right now editing this video, and what I realized later on was that with my ticket purchase, I was actually given a link within the Tickets app to download an audio guide, like a tour guide, while I was there that I definitely could have used. I would just need to have brought my own headphones, but anyway, I didn't realize that until later on. So that was my mistake, but if you are going to Rome or planning a trip there, I will definitely put a link in the description box below to the website where I booked my ticket. That way you can glance through it if it's something that you want to do. All right, anyway, let's go back to Rome. They do have a bookstore that I glanced in, but I didn't see anything that I like absolutely loved. So I think for like the tourist things that I want to get, I'll probably find just one of those little touristy shops that are up and down the streets and have like the magnets and t-shirts. Excuse me, sorry. It is a bit crowded here. You know, I'll just find one of those shops that has like the t-shirts and magnets and bags and all of those other things, because I feel like the souvenirs here are probably going to be pricier as well. I just sat down for lunch and I am at this place that is literally directly across from the Coliseum. Look at this view that I have. This is the name of the restaurant that I'm at. Woo! All right, do not mind if I do. Cheers, everybody. To absolutely no one's surprise, I ordered the margarita pizza, which is one of my favorite things to eat. So I have this with my white wine, and it is going to be delicious. All right, taste test time. I feel like the standards are pretty high. It's my first time having pizza in Italy. Oh my gosh. That is so good. The dough is so doughy. I don't know how else to explain it. And you can just tell that it's so fresh. And the cheese just like melts. Oh my goodness, okay. I have to pair that with some wine. Wow. I am not even joking. This is truly exquisite. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought it's just a piece of pizza? But wow. Definitely lives up to the hype. Honestly, you guys, I'm just a little bit dumbfounded right now that I am currently eating pizza, drinking wine, and sitting in front of the Coliseum in Rome. Like, what is my life? This is just absolutely crazy, but I am so grateful, and I don't know what I did to deserve all this, but I just finished lunch. It was fabulous. So now I think I'm just gonna walk back to the area that my hotel is in. Maybe go to the hotel and just relax for a few minutes. But I wanna find like a touristy shop to get some gifts and whatnot to bring home and just walk and see the city. But you guys, 2 of my crew members just texted me that our flight canceled tomorrow. I have no idea why. And yeah, I don't know what's going on, but right now I'm just gonna pretend that everything is fine and I'm walking through Rome, because in the grand scheme of things, life is great, everything really is fine, and I'll figure all of that stuff out later. But to be honest, I can't really believe that this is happening. It feels a little bit like a repeat of Dublin. I don't know what is going on with me lately and these international flights canceling, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. We could deadhead home, we could be reassigned to work a flight back to the US, but like a different city. Like we could be reassigned to work a flight to like Dallas or Chicago or New York and then deadhead home from there. I know that's happened to some crew members before. We could, you know, be reassigned and just work a different flight back home to Philly. Like you just really don't know what's going to happen. But I do feel really bad because I told Eric that I was going to be home in time for the House of the Dragon finale, which, you know, I might still make it home in time, but I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen now, and I do feel really bad. I just got back to my hotel room. I wanted to come here and just cool off for a few minutes because I'm sweating my butt off outside. Drink some ice cold water that I have in my Hydro Flask. Oh, but I did stop at a gift shop, so let me show you guys what I got. So all of this stuff that I got was only 18 US dollars, which I felt like was a really fair price. Normally, I feel like stuff like this is way more expensive. So I got this t-shirt. I really like it. And then I also got 2 magnets because I couldn't decide between the 2. And they also were only $1.50 each, but this is one of them that I got. I thought this one was just really cool. It has like Italy's colors, and it's the gladiator helmet. It has a Coliseum on it, so it's just very fitting for what I did today. And then I also just thought this one was really cute, little, and pretty. I'm going to drink some more water, cool off for a few more minutes, and then I'm actually going to meet up with one of my crew members, and we're gonna do some more sightseeing together. Okay, you guys, so I am genuinely about to leave now, but I had to update you all. So they got us a new plane, and we're actually leaving at the same time tomorrow. So they canceled our original flight. I'm guessing there was something wrong with the plane. I have no idea, but they got us a different plane, and we're taking off at the same time tomorrow, but it's a different flight number. So technically it's like the same flight, but it's kind of different. I don't know. But anyway, as of right now, we're back on schedule. But anyway, with all of that said, I am going to grab all of my stuff and head back out and explore more of Rome. Once I met up with my crew member, we walked to the Spanish Steps and enjoyed our time around that area. I love how throughout the city there are also fountains with fresh drinkable water to fill up your bottles, especially on these hot summer days. Of course, we had to stop and get gelato. The flavors I got were mango and strawberry, and it was delicious. Next, we decided to go to the Trevi Fountain, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was beautiful, but so crowded. The next thing we did was walk over and visit this beautiful Catholic church. On our way to dinner, we were also able to see the Pantheon. We did not buy tickets to go inside, but it was really cool to just walk around it. For dinner tonight, I started with a salad, and for my actual meal, I had ravioli and meatballs. Dinner was fabulous, and my crew member decided to stay out a little bit longer, but I'm actually ready to head back to the hotel. But on my way back, I stopped and got another gelato. This one is mint chocolate chip, and I was like, you know what? When in Rome, it just tastes so good, and I wanted another treat before I get ready for bed. So yes, I'm having 2 gelatos in one day, and nope, I do not feel sorry about it at all. Like, look at that. It is just so delicious. I just got back to my hotel room, and honestly, wow, just wow, what an awesome and incredible day. I am exhausted though, so I think what I'm going to do is, it is currently 8:23 p.m. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm probably just going to relax in bed and read until I fall asleep. But tomorrow morning, I'm waking up kind of early and going on a walk with some of my coworkers back to the Trevi Fountain. We want to see if we can get there when it's not so crowded, so we're hoping that if we go in the morning, it's not going to be as jam-packed. So we can do that, grab breakfast, and then get ready to head back to work. Before I go to bed, I want to give you guys my layover stats. So today I walked 21,498 steps. I have always said and always will say that the best way to see a new city is to get out and walk. It's a great way to get in exercise while also seeing somewhere new. So total, not that it really matters, but I burned 965 active calories, which is like workout calories just from walking around and whatnot. Resting energy was 1,451 calories, and that is pretty much my average. I walked a total of 9.4 miles, and yeah, I would say that is a great active layover. The next morning, we walked back to the Trevi Fountain, and I will be honest, it was still really crowded around 7 a.m., but definitely not as bad as the afternoon before. This time, we were also able to make our way to the front and take some photos. After our visit to the Trevi Fountain, we walked back to our hotel and had breakfast. Then it was time to get ready for work. Good morning, everybody. So last night, I think I read my book for maybe like 10 minutes, and then I was so tired, I just knocked out, which was wonderful because I slept the entire night. Like a lot of times I'll wake up in the middle of the night on these international trips just because of jet lag or whatnot, but I just slept throughout the entire night, which was awesome. And then this morning, my walk was so beautiful. Like highly, highly, highly recommend if you're traveling anywhere to wake up early before the crowds so you can get out and see the city that you're at without a ton of people being there. So like when we went to the Trevi Fountain this morning, there obviously were still people there, but way less than the day before, like way less than in the afternoon. I need to start getting ready to go to work now, so I'm just gonna do my makeup and start getting ready to go. What's really awesome about this trip too is it actually marks kind of like my 1-year anniversary of being a Philadelphia-based flight attendant. You guys, I just feel like transferring bases to somewhere new was exactly what I needed. As you guys have been able to tell, I'm able to fly a lot more international trips, and the reason why is because Philly is just so much closer and there's just more Europe flying. Like there's just more international trips as a whole. So it's a lot easier for someone at my seniority to pick up. I can't necessarily hold internationals yet, but it's easier to pick them up on my days off. People are dropping them more. I can use like our trade systems to trade into the international trips. And I just feel like as a whole, like as a flight attendant, as much as I loved my time in Dallas, obviously like I still loved being there, I just feel like this Philly base is just much more my style, and I'm just enjoying it a lot more. As I'm getting ready for work, I started a new audiobook the other day. I started listening to Fairy Tale by Stephen King. If you've read this one or listened to this one, let me know what you think. So far, it's been interesting, but very different than what I was expecting. The other thing too about being Philly based and why I think more international flights drop here as opposed to Dallas, and it's not that like they don't drop in Dallas, like obviously as you guys saw, like it's not impossible to get international trips while being based there, but it's just a little bit more difficult. And I think the reason why is because the flights in Dallas to like London, Paris, Rome, whatever, like they're worth more hours. And so I feel like people don't drop them as easily. Whereas here in Philly, like my flights to Dublin, that whole trip was only worth 13 and a half hours, I think. This Rome trip, I think, is worth like 17 flight hours. We're paid per flight hour. So I feel like what were the trips? Yeah, like when I was Dallas based, I feel like whenever I worked DFW to London, those trips were worth like 20 hours. So that's like a really high time credit trip for only 3 days of work. And so I feel like they didn't drop as much because people just don't want to give them up. Anyway, that's just why I am able to pick up more international flights here as a Philly-based flight attendant than when I was DFW based. In terms also of like types of trips, especially domestically, Philadelphia has a lot more what we call transcons. So that's where you would fly from like Philadelphia to Seattle or San Francisco, San Diego, Portland. So like you fly across the United States, whereas you don't really have that in Dallas because Texas is more central. So you have more flights that are shorter. Like you have like maybe 2 or 3 legs in a day. Whereas in Philly, like you definitely have that too, don't get me wrong. But at my seniority, I'm going into my 7th year of flying. I very much prefer to fly 1 leg in a day if I can, or 1 or 2. So I like the 1 leg or 2 flights to like Las Vegas, Seattle, San Francisco, like I was just saying, or these internationals, as opposed to 2 or 3 flights in a day, which was more common in Dallas. I I just finished getting ready for work. This has been an awesome trip, but as always, I'm ready to get home too. But if you guys have any recommendations on what I should do next time I'm here, please let me know in the comment section below, because I'm always looking for new things to do, because I obviously would love to pick up this layover again. But we only have one flight home today, and that is from Rome back to Philadelphia. I'm gonna head downstairs now, and we have about an hour drive to the airport, and then I'm gonna guess it's gonna be about a 7 or 8 hour flight home. So I will talk to you guys later. I love seeing international books, especially when they're written in different languages. I won't buy them, but I just think they're so pretty to look at. Listened to this book on Audible, and it originally was a book written in Italian that was translated to English because of how popular it was, and it's also a Netflix TV show. I loved this one, highly recommend. In English, this book is called The Tearsmith. I also just feel like the European covers of books, I'm trying to straighten that out, just look so pretty. They're different, and they're just, I don't know. I just really like them. I'm not gonna buy a magnet because I already bought 2 yesterday, but look how cute these are. It's like a little bag of pasta. See if it'll focus. There, you can see it's like a little bag of pasta, and then there's like little Coke Zero. And what else do they have? They have like little bottles of wine as magnets. Oh my gosh, they have a little cheese thing. That is so cute. Hello, Miss Luna. Are you just laying on the floor? Oh, big stretch. In the summer, I've noticed that Luna really likes to lay down on the tile just because it's much cooler, because it's really hot out. Hi, sweetheart. As you all can tell, I am back home now from my trip. I did make it in time for the House of the Dragon season finale. If you watched it, what are your thoughts about it? I kind of have mixed opinions and feelings about it. I thought it was a really good episode, but I was hoping for a little bit of a battle scene. It kind of just felt like a preview of what's to come in season 3, but also everybody who has read the books has said that it followed the book storyline very well, and that next season is going to be crazy. So I'm excited about that. And also I am currently in the process of slowly reading the book. I wanted to show you guys where I put my magnets. So I put this one right here, and then I have my little one right up there. Do you ever just feel like sometimes you need to lay on the floor with your dog? Hi, Luna. Oh, thank you. Thanks, sweetheart. You're so sweet. You're such a good girl. I love you. I just want to say thank you, everybody, so much for watching this video, for supporting me and my channel. It truly does mean the world to me. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because I'd love to see you again in future videos. And I hope you're having a fabulous day. I'll see you next time. Bye.